Hello, people. I'm Ryan Wright.
I'm Jerry.
So we're gonna check out the trailer to the highly anticipated sequel.
Yes.
Or prequel. I don't know what this is. To Snow White and the Huntsman. The Huntsman! Winter's War. Jerry, do your Charlize Theron impression.
Do I have to?
Do it.
You will do this for me, Huntsman!
That's the whole movie right there.
That was a lot of that
That
movie.
was like all of Charlize Theron's scene.
Takes that whole milk bath.
I am so excited.
Interesting.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most powerful of them all?
Whoa, that's gold.
If it's a fairy tale you're hoping for,
We're not gonna get it.
prepare yourself for so much more.
Oh, it's still Ryan, though.
You will train, you will harden, you will become my huntsman.
Wait a minute, is
The
that
mirror's
Jessica Chastain?
power
I think so.
is the ultimate prize. In a war fought by two mighty sides,
Whoever gets the mirror will be unstoppable.
prepare in love
So it's a prequel.
by a wicked queen with twice the
Whoa.
power this world has ever seen. We have much to do, little sister.
Get it?
Men have
They're
forgotten
sisters.
what it means to be afraid. We will bring fear. Good choice.
Whoa!
They wanna make you look There's an old man singing on a old man saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. Straight for the
This looks dope!
Don't miss.
I never miss.
Is it Nick?
Yes, the dwarves.
Oh, that's right, he's...
Hello, Huntsman. I've missed you.
What are you gonna do? Take on two evil sisters and their entire army?
I ain't praying much.
Sweet.
It looks pretty cool.
That looks rad diggity.
It does, yeah. I mean, it's a good trailer. It looks cool for sure. It looks like there's a lot of spectacular shit to look at, and I really like that Jessica Chastain gets to just be a badass.
The second song in it, I was hearing that on the radio today, and I was like, that'd be a great song for a trailer. As far as like the movie looks, I feel like it looks like it has more personality and style than the first one did. I don't know if this is the same director. I know it looks like it's a cool style. It looks like it knows what it wants to be this time around, at least from the marketing perspective. I felt like the first one kind of had mixed tones. This one, it seemed like this is like a period piece, badass action fantasy, you know?
Well, that's what intrigues and worries me at the same time, because it's like this has become a genre of sorts. It's like, okay, we're gonna take a fairy tale, but we're gonna tell a more, not grounded, but like a more sort of epic poem version of it, where we're gonna make it grittier and more violent and a little more down to earth. And those movies haven't really seemed to take off in a big way. Like, they're always kind of in the middle. It's like, I heard Maleficent was in the middle, Pan didn't do very well, Snow White and the Huntsman was pretty in the middle, Alice in Wonderland was in the middle. All these, like, serious versions of fairy tales seem to flounder in the middle.
I noticed with a lot of these live adaptations is they're trying to still honor the Disney movie. They don't really have a Disney movie here to honor so specifically. The other one was like, we want to do our own thing with Snow White and the Huntsman, but we kind of try to have to throw in some of the Disney stuff from Snow White still. Okay,
And
they
some
just,
of those things are in the original fairy tale.
Yeah, I know. I feel like with this, they're just making it their own completely with taking some of the characters, but making their own story, their own version, not basing it off of like a specific tale.
I just hope it doesn't fall into being overwrought. Because a lot of these movies have cool moments, have cool scenes, have characters you like, but then have a good 20-25% of just all the stuff going on that kind of weighs it down with being overwrought and a bit too dark or serious or candy-colored.
But you know what's really got me stoked? Jessica Chastain and Emily Blunt in the same fucking movie.
Hell yeah.
Those are two of the most badass actresses out there right now. That's part of what makes them like a sexy actress, is because they are so fucking badass, like when they want to be badass characters.
Well, like I said, I'm glad, because, you know, I like Jessica Chastain, and the stuff I've seen her in recently has been either more restrained or more sort of, you know, tortured. And this looks like she at least gets to enjoy kicking some ass.
Exactly, and I want to see her in that type of role. I feel like she'd be perfect for it, as opposed to where Emily Blunt was more likely to get a role like that, especially after films like Edge of Tomorrow. But now you see her in this, and she's the Ice Queen. So is this a prequel or a sequel? It looks like it's a hybrid.
I can't tell.
It's hard to tell, right? I'm like, wait a minute. At first, it seems like it's a prequel.
Is this how Charlize Theron's character came to be, or is she being, like, resurrected?
Exactly.
Like,
that's where I'm confused. And it seems like it's a little bit of both. I feel like it's partially telling, you know, the prequel story. Because I only saw the Snow White and the Huntsman once, but I remember with Chris Hemsworth's character, they did say, like, he has a past of working for the Queen and stuff. So I feel like that'd be cool to get that storyline. And Chris Hemsworth, I believe actors should transition. And he's done some roles outside of Thor.
Black Hat!
Yeah, that was everyone's favorite. He did Rush. In the Heart of the Sea looks like it's getting some good feedback already. He's a great actor, but you know, everyone only knows him as Thor these days. It's cool to see that, like, a good transition, I think, is give a different character, still give him action. This seems like a good transitional role for him.
He's pretty Thor-y in this, though.
Yeah, but he looks like he does like more martial arts than Thor does. Thor's more about the hammer and the effects of the hammer, but looks like he's doing some real martial arts choreography.
Some different physical stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean by transition. Because he's still a mortal. He's a mortal taking on something powerful. It's not the opposite way around. He's not a god this time.
This is definitely like circumstantial, like context stuff, but as like a performance, it doesn't strike me as being entirely different. I mean, he's still a bit brash. He's got a bit of humor. You know, he's maybe a bit more responsible and self-sufficient than at least early Thor, but they're not super different.
I'm interested in seeing how Charlize Theron and Emily Blunt play off each other. Because Charlize Theron, didn't really like her in this role.
I enjoyed watching her have a great time.
But not for the right reasons.
But yeah, it's like, I don't think it's a bad performance, but it is bigger and more like scene-chewing than anybody else.
Yeah, because the film had such a serious tone, and she was like, I'm in a Disney adaptation.
She's like, I'm gonna go hog wild with this shit. I enjoyed watching it, but it is distracting from the rest of the movie.
And the effects, it's been a few years, and the effects do look better.
Yeah, I mean, the effects in the first one were good, I think. I just hope this movie has a better sense for its own tone and knows to be serious enough, but not to take its story seriously, but not treat itself like it's serious, you know?
Yeah, good point.
A lot of these movies come across so clunky because they're like, so we're gonna be serious, and then we're gonna throw in some inconsequential, humorous dialogue and move on. Like, I want these kinds of movies to be better. Because they're all kind of the same.
When I compare this, I'm comparing
or I leave them feeling the same way.
When I compare this, I'm comparing it to movies like the Cinderella adaptation that fucking the guy who did Thor did. Yeah. Which actually got great reviews.
Yeah, I did hear that was good, yeah.
And even though I'm thinking like Alice in Wonderland, Snow White and the Huntsman. Yeah. There have been other ones.
It just would be nice if it would embrace its fantasy-ness a bit.
Yeah.
More. It's like, I get it, you're trying to take the fantasy and make it a little more real.
I don't know, the movie's full of beautiful people. I gotta watch it. These are like celebrities.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta watch it.
I like the cast, man. I like the cast a lot.
I like the cast, too.
I like the cast you're talking about. It's a good cast.
It's a good cast. I gotta watch this movie. Well, dudes and dudettes, if you're new to the channel, click this button above my head to subscribe to The Real Rejects.
Yeah.
Become a reject.
A
reject, not a real reject.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's become like a reject.
Get the catchphrase correct.
It's not a catchphrase.
Reasons to Jerry, Dank Ass Stubs on this channel, hosted by Jerry. And follow us on Instagram and Vine, mainly. We have other social networks like the Facebook and the Twits, but Instagram and Vine, that's where the management wants us to be at. Yeah. Yeah. There's got to be more clever ways to promote it than being so direct.
You could do like a contest.
A contest?
Yeah.
Like what? What would I give away?
I don't know. Personalized video or a send them a thing.
I'd rather charge people for that.
Okay, yeah.
5 minutes
Fiverr.
with me, $10.
Yeah.
Ask me whatever you want, I'll show you whatever you want, and you can do it whatever you want to me. Do that Shia LaBeouf thing.